What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. Man, look, we just trying to get into some topics today. One specifically, I want to talk about the young man, Mikey Williams, basketball player, high school basketball player out of Dago. You know what I'm saying, San Diego. So he ran himself into a situation that I hope, is, I know it's alleged, but I hope none of it is true. It's all kind of false, and he can maneuver his way out of it, you know what I'm saying, with his team and his family. Just, I want to pre-reference it with that. But a young man, little background for people that don't know who Mikey Williams is. Mikey Williams is currently playing with San Ysidro High School, and I follow him because he's local to this area that, out here in San Diego. That's one. Two, on the high school basketball scene since a freshman, he's a senior now. He's been have a high presence. Whether it's, if I wasn't in San Diego and knew about him, you're gonna know about him, nationwide and stuff like that. He has a high presence, one as a high school basketball talent, and two as just social media presence. That's what's driving a lot of stuff these young days. You know what I mean? So we I'm like, always checking for him, like you look at the McDonald's All-American. For whatever reason, they didn't make that. A lot of controversy behind that. They were thinking like, okay, Mikey didn't make it, but Ronnie James made it, you know what I'm saying? And there's there's probably a lot of different snubs around the country, but those are like two of the names, that's very popular, for obvious reasons. So I'm gonna read you what was reported from Bleacher Report, but for also those that don't know, he's already going into his college. He committed to Memphis, out there with Penny Hardaway. That's going to be a very talented squad, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say it's going to be because we're hoping, we're on the belief that what's being brought against a young man is you're innocent till proven guilty, you know what I mean? So going to the article, this is by Bleacher Report, so I'm gonna read it verbatim. Not too long, but Memphis basketball commit Mikey Williams was arrested Thursday and is facing 5 charges of assault with a deadly weapon, per Jackson Brown of ABC 24 Memphis. So they're covering that, obviously, because he's headed to Memphis, even though he's playing in California right now, San Diego area. So I will say this. Those are kind of serious charges. A deadly weapon could be different things. You think deadly weapon, you think a gun, they could be different things, you know what I'm saying? So you have that piece there. Again, multiple charges, not just one. So it's kind of like one of those things they're trying to, I don't know, is it a smear campaign, or are they trying to do it just so something could stick or whatever? Do they have the right person? What's the whole story behind it? It's very tricky in that fashion, So Mark Ziegler of the San Diego Union Tribune initially reported an 18-year-old matching Williams' description was being held at San Diego Central Jail and is scheduled to appear in court on April 20th. According to Brown, the San Diego Sheriff Department confirmed that to the ABC station in San Diego that Williams had been arrested. Bill Heather and Raphael of the San Diego reported he was released on $50,000 bail. So whether it's his team, whether it's they got the money, whether it's this or that, they got the NIL. You're kind of allowed to like promote yourself as a student athlete nowadays. So he might. I wouldn't be surprised if he has a bag already. Ronnie James is up to like 7.2 million, and he hasn't even touched the college floor yet. So I could think Mikey Williams will be around that ballpark. And that's the thing with fame. Everybody, like, when you're a recognizable face, like, so he got locked up, he got into some stuff. Somebody just recognized him and said, hey, I think that's old boy, and then you go try to see and confirm, and then it starts getting spilt out everywhere, So instead of like just kind of take care of it behind the scenes. So Ziegler noted Williams is among the nation's most recognizable basketball players with a large social media presence that helped him land a sneaker deal. So you already have a sneaker deal with Puma, part of his multi-million-dollar endorsement empire. So there you go. multi-million dollars already. Hasn't even touched the college floor. So he's a 5-star prospect. That's the highest you can go. 5-star prospect. He didn't make a McDonald's All-American. That's crazy. And number 26 overall player in the 2023 class. And that's in the nation. It's pretty good. And again, it could be sketchy too. As far as his ranking. He might be a little higher. I don't know. Composite ranking. So Williams is not a part of a strong recruiting class for head coach. Excuse me. Williams is part of a strong recruiting class for head coach Penny Hardaway that ranks number 7 in the country for the current cycle. The group will attempt to lead the Tigers past the second round of the NCAA tournament for the first time in Hardaway's tenure. So since Penny Hardaway's been there, he's been doing some good stuff. The team has had some young hitters, you know. It has been kind of some controversy there, like Wiseman, who's in the NBA now or pro. He's bouncing back and forth. He's on Detroit now. But he's still professional. If you're bouncing back and forth to the G League, but he was I don't even want to say it wrong, but I know for his rookie camp, not his rookie camp, his freshman campaign, he had to sit out most of the year due to some investigations. And what's funny is these investigations that happen 9 out of 10 now, it wouldn't affect these people that are able to make money on their name and their brand and their endorsements and things like that. As a high school player, as a college athlete, what I really want to wrap up and unpack and go into is the fact that, you know, where should I start? Teams like these kids are young. Like we can go to all these little examples like John Moran and all these obvious ones, but these kids are young. You can't watch them 24/7. You can't have your eye on them. But when you know you have a kid like that, multi-million-dollar bag, you know what I'm saying, when this comes to endorsements, before you even touch a college uniform on the floor, very recognizable, you know what I mean. You just gotta have a good team around them, or it's hard to suffocate a kid, because when I was a kid and they tried to suffocate me, I just did the opposite, you know what I'm saying, as soon as I can do it, you know what I'm saying. So you don't want to suffocate them, but you have to kind of like be around, have a team, be around them, whether it's parents, grandparents, whoever, you know, aunts, uncles, cousins, you know, you're gonna have the hanger-oners and all that stuff, but have somebody around where saying like, hey, you're going to the movies, man, but you're not, remember, you're not a regular kid. I'm sorry to say it, you know, you gotta watch how you move, you gotta take care of stuff. I know it's easier said than done, but you think about it, you know, not to say he's not grown or has a kid make a mind of his own, but you can't say, hey, kids just wanna have fun sometimes. Basketball might be fun to him, but he probably want to do some normal kids activities. But then, you know, you got the snakes, you know, just like, oh, you doing this, you doing that, you real like this or that, and you want to try, you want to test you know. I'm not saying this will happen. You just don't know what happened. You don't know what got him in a situation allegedly, if this is what's going on. And maybe he had assault with a deadly weapon or whatever it is. Was it going to be assault? Is he defending himself from something? Is it going to be assault if it wasn't Mikey Williams? You know, these type of things. But you just should try not to gotta do better, man. You just gotta try not to put yourself in those situations. I'm not saying you could lock the man down or whatever it is, but he's at a real good junction in his life where he's transitioning from high school to college, and the smear campaigners will be out, you know what I'm saying, looking for anything to kind of like derail you, you know what I mean. And we gotta see what Puma gonna do. We gotta see what Memphis is gonna do. You gotta hope they let this play out, you know, let the man prove his innocence, you know, or maintain his innocence, I should say, you know. The charges seem very vague. There's not many details on it. It just seems like it got reported because somebody recognized him and saw him locked up, and then it was like, hey, is that old boy? Oh yeah, we looked at the records. He's locked up, you know. Then what, you know? So it's one of those things. It's gonna be interesting to see how this plays out. I wish the young man the best. Again, man, you know, we gotta protect our own. We gotta make better decisions. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with being a normal human being, a normal person, want to do normal things. It's just like you gotta move different sometimes. Like I hate it, but sometimes I'm not anybody special, but you know, I'm in the military, so I gotta move different than the civilians do. You know what I'm saying? So the civilians can do certain things that I maybe can't, or I have to ask permission for, or be cautious about, and things like that. So it's one of those things you really just gotta look at. And you know, from my perspective, I really do hope he gets exonerated. You know, like his like hopefully this didn't happen at all. The mistaken identity, whatever it is. If it is, man, if it is, you know, true, turn around and deal with it the best he can. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully he just don't, you know, you people make mistakes, but you give him a second chance, man. You know, the young man has a bright future, and you know, hoping he'll do good for what, you know, what's going on. You know, because definitely a shining star in San Diego. He could win on the nation, and let's say it like this, he's gonna go on to the nation and do some big things in Memphis over there with Penny and stuff. So yeah, man, we gotta watch our kids, watch our youth, man. You know what I'm saying, and just take care of them. But yeah, again, this is just an example of fame and popularity and things like that. You know, money getting involved, how the spotlight is on you. You gotta really maintain that spotlight and just make sure, you know, people see you in the right light, you know what I mean? And it's sad to say that, but that's sometimes how it is, you know what I'm saying? Again, nothing wrong being a normal kid trying to do normal stuff. And let's hope it's just something like that. And you know, if it was the case, you know, let's let the truth get out there, and then we go from there, you know what I mean? But shout out, you know, Mikey Williams, shout out San Diego's, shout out, you know, San Ysidro High. You know, all those factions and stuff, man. Memphis Tigers, Penny Hardaway. But yeah, hopefully everything take care of itself, and we'll see what happens when it's all this unfold. But yeah, let me know in the comments. First of all, if you're interested in the channel, appreciate y'all tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe. But you know, let me know in the comments what y'all think about this situation. You know what I mean? If you really tapped into it. So yeah. I'll just talk to y'all later. Hope y'all taking care of each other, being safe. You know, long live Pooh Beard, long live D-Mac. Inglewood though.